extended deeper analysis on the gold. Before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly share the video. So now what we can see, my friends, of course, I have already sent a signal last Sunday to sell the gold exactly from the level of the support at 2340. However, this trade has indeed went against our direction by around 140 pips before finally falls back in around 252 pips of profit. Which means all in all, the analysis was correct, the prediction was correct, the trade actually went in a loss of 140 pips, but eventually went in 250 pips of profit. And of course, I really hope everybody have taken this signal and enjoyed the profits. But of course, I cannot deny that I was really nervous about it because I know that a lot of people trusting my analysis and following me here. That's why actually I have sent here a signal or actually an update on my Telegram informing everybody to close it in around 50 pips of loss if it reaches the support of our entry. A bad decision that actually caused a lot of people to fail in this trade. If they didn't listen to me, they would actually have ended up in a profit. I mean, here is actually the announcement when I told them to close it in 50 pips of loss. So I regret for sure, but again, guys, I hope you understand the pressure that I was living. I was not actually even able to trade myself because I was really thinking about it, knowing that the video has actually 3,000 views, which is actually normally very high on my channel. Therefore, it was really a lot of pressure knowing that many people trusting my analysis, but actually failing at the same time. So I had to do that. I had to inform them to close it in loss. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen. I mean, maybe I have given up to my emotions. It was really a wrong call, but eventually it really indeed went in profit. Now, what's next with the gold? That's the big question. We have to understand that the price action sometimes changes the analysis. So right now what we can see based on the 4-hour time frame is that we had right here, of course, a support trend line that has been respected repeatedly. Now, the analysis would have been actually the same if the gold would have actually made a bearish breakout from that level, and then we can actually resell the gold again right on the retest of that broken support trend line. But that didn't happen, and the gold has just simply reversed on the same level of a support trend line. Indicates that the gold is now going to continue the rise, but for a certain level where we can sell the pair again. Now the question is where exactly we can sell the gold again. So first of all, I would like to get rid of the old signal since we don't need it anymore, and let's now see or actually analyze the gold to understand where exactly is the best level ever to short this pair. So by looking at the daily chart, we can notice that so far we had actually a consolidation market right here, because actually we had one day blue candle, the next day is red candle, blue, red, blue. So you can see that the gold is actually in consolidation mode. In my opinion, the gold right now is ranging on that level of a zone right here, waiting of course for the non-farm payroll and the unemployment rate, which will gonna happen after 2 days on Friday. Until then, I'm not expecting any high volatility from the gold, and most likely it will be actually ranging on that level till the news comes out. Now, what we can do until then? What is the maximum level that we can expect the gold to continue the rise to before we can start shorting it again? In my opinion, we will just apply the same analysis that we have made earlier, which means right here, we have actually the nearest or actually the highest level of a resistance trend line that we can see right here. And then here we have the fake breakout, and right here the bearish breakout from that level of a resistance trend line. Now, the gold has actually a potential to continue the rise till it reach the highest level of a resistance right here at 2,357, and afterward most likely now it will continue the drop after reaching that level of a resistance. Now of course I cannot say this blindly. We have to make sure that this is going to happen after the gold make a rise to another 250 pips. Now we need another kind of confirmation on this analysis. So by moving now to the 4-hour time frame, now the other confirmation that we have is of course the highest level of a key resistance right here, exactly right there to be precise. Exactly, yes, let me just be sure. Yes, right there at 2,354. You know something, I might actually even make it lower, just like that. Why right here? Because we cannot actually ignore the fact that we had right here a strong key level of a resistance, and the gold has actually been ranging in the zone of that level of a resistance as well. So Paying attention right here, not a single bullish candle above that level of a resistance. And all of them right here, we had a fake breakout. We had here one bullish candle with a long wick at the top. We had here a long wick as well, here. So therefore, a lot of pressure on this level at 2,352. Now, combining this with the pressure of the resistance trend line, we can safely say now that the gold most likely is going to continue the rise till it reach that level of a resistance, and in my opinion that will be the safest level to start selling the gold, expecting a small drawdown right here till the market reach the resistance trend line, and afterward it will continue the fall. Now we need of course another confirmation, and that can be easily found right here with that support trend line. Check this out right here exactly. So right here, of course, we had a support trend line that has been broken out recently with this bearish breakout candle. And right here, we can see resistance trend line number 1, 2, 3, and most likely we'll have the fourth attempt of retesting the broken level of a support trend line to create, of course, a new resistance trend line. Afterward, that gold will continue the fall. Now, the question is, how far is the gold going to continue the fall to? That's also very, very important key element to have a good signal. So what we will do right now is simply use the Fibonacci retracement. And now as we can see, the gold is going to actually reverse exactly, or actually not exactly, I mean, almost as 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. Now we have four confirmations telling us how far is the gold going to continue the rise to. Now, let's back to the topic, which is exactly the take profit level going to be. Now, we have to understand that we have right here, of course, a real level of a support. Now, if our analysis says that the gold is going to reverse right here on that level of a resistance, meaning the gold most likely is going to finally make a bearish breakout from that level of a key support. If that happens, then the gold will continue the fall till it reaches the next level of a key support, which is right here exactly, and that will be our take profit level. Hopefully the gold will actually make the bearish breakout from that level of a support at 2,305, which means we can look for around 460 pips of profit. Now for the safe zone. Actually, my first signal had a mistake with a very tight stop loss, a safe zone, and that is really not wise at all. It should be at least like 50% of the take profit level at least. I mean, let's give the candles a space to breathe before we announce that this was a failed signal. So therefore, the safe zone can actually be reached this level of a previous resistance right here. That's going to be the maximum where we can expect the trade to go against our direction by around 225 pips against 475 pips of profit. Let me know, please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the gold, and I really hope it's gonna be accurate this time and works well. Of course, don't forget to join our free group of Telegram to receive such updates like this about the gold. Don't trade by yourself, my friends. And remember, you cannot receive these updates from me on YouTube. You have to receive it directly from me on Telegram. I am the one who's sending these updates personally. Therefore, make sure to join the group to actually trade with the Extreme Trader team, and do not trade by yourself. And of course, the link of this group can be found in the description below of this video, or if you want, you can just copy it here, Extreme Trader Signals. If I notice any price action going against us, I will tell you directly to close it right now in a small loss before it reaches the edge of the safe zone, or I might tell you to close it in a small profit before it reaches the take profit level. It all, of course, depends in the end on the price action that we have. But again, I have to tell you guys that the gold right now is so unstable. This signal here is not valid for a long time. There is, of course, a high possibility that the gold will continue the rise, and there is a chance that this signal might fail. We all have to understand that, and make sure that you have placed your stop loss with an amount that you can afford and you have been prepared for it to be reached. In the end, you are not playing a game here. You are a trader, you are an investor. So meaning you have to be the one who decides how much you are going to invest in this trade. And remember, there is nothing at all guaranteed or secured in Forex at all. It doesn't even exist, unfortunately. So make sure that you have prepared yourself. You have prepared yourself for any potential loss. And remember, if this signal has failed, it doesn't mean that Extreme Trader providing a bad signals. It just meant that this one didn't work well, and hopefully the next one will work well again. Sorry guys, I had to say that because I want to protect myself from some comments who actually attacking me if the signal failed. They are just waiting for the moment when Xtreme Trader finally fails. I mean, I don't know how long, I think maybe 2 months already my analysis on the gold has been so accurate and so profitable, but I'm sure that there's somebody waiting for me to fail, and I have to actually warn you to be aware about their comments. They will attack as soon as the trade fails. So I think that's gonna be it for now. Sorry for the long video, my friends. In the end, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.